Just a quick one here, quick one. Regarding Ezekiel 38, this is what I just found on. I was looking into some more videos that this guy has been teaching on, right? And I just went into this one. I was just breezing through it. Bishop Nate has been teaching this madness regarding Ezekiel 38 for over 7 years. As you can see, that this video here, it says 7 years ago, right? It's had over nearly a quarter of a million viewers, right? Have viewed it 7 years ago. So that would make it 2016. All right. So from 2016 and before that, he's been teaching this madness about Ezekiel 38 being after the 1,000 years of rulership with Yahushua in the kingdom of heaven that's coming to earth after the 1,000 years. He's been teaching this madness for over 7 years. I thought it was something recent changing of doctrine. He's actually been teaching this mad doctrine for over 7 years. Now here's the proof. Like the Lord says, boy, prove all things. Listen up. Listen to what he says. Let's go.
It is not, people misunderstand.
Hold on.
Economy is faltering in Greece. Things is popping off in Europeans now. They're like, what's going on? Something ain't right. It is not, people misunderstand Ezekiel. Write this down what I'm about to say. Ezekiel 38 is not, I'm going to say it again, is not talking about World War III. Ezekiel 38 is, I ain't going through it today, but it's going with Revelation. Where is it at? 20 and 8. Y'all just write that down in your notes. That's talking about 1,000 years after the reign of Christ. That's Ezekiel 38. Now,
One more time.
Economy is faltering in Greece. Things is popping off in Europeans now. They're like, what's going on? Something ain't right. It is not, people misunderstand Ezekiel. Write this down what I'm about to say. Ezekiel 38 is not, I'm going to say it again, is not talking about World War III.
Go back again.
But it is not, people now, they're like, what's going on? Something ain't right. It is not, people misunderstand Ezekiel. Write this down what I'm about to say. Ezekiel 38 is not, I'm going to say it again, is not talking about World War III. Ezekiel 38 is, I ain't going through it today, but it's going with Revelation. Where is it at? 20 and 8. Y'all just write that down in your notes. That's talking about 1,000 years after the reign of Christ.
Listen up again.
Where is it at? 20 and 8. Y'all just write that down in your notes. That's talking about 1,000 years after the reign of Christ. That's Ezekiel 38. Now.
Right, so I just wanted you to see and understand. This is what he said. It's not talking about World War III. So he's been preaching this and teaching this for over 7. You see, it says there 7 years ago. For over 7 years. Over 7 years. Verified. He's been teaching this madness. We only literally found out this weekend, which means he's been avoiding Ezekiel 38 for a very, very long time. For maybe 7 years plus, he's been avoiding Ezekiel 38 and 39. He's been avoiding it completely. So just the weekend just gone, he's put a video out confirming what he had been teaching for over 7 years. This is the madness that's going on with IUIC. I didn't realize that. I found this video over 7 years. He's been teaching that Ezekiel 38, as you heard what he said it's not talking about World War III. And we know clearly Ezekiel 38 is talking about World War III. And this is why when the scripture says they wax worse and worse, man, oh man, it wax worse. We got one scripture. Wax worse and worse. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And believe me, that's Bishop Nathaniel in a nutshell. Evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. So he has been teaching this madness for over 7 years. That's what I want to bring to the front, just to show you this didn't just happen overnight. Just so the apostles and the elders know, I found this video. He has actually been teaching this madness for over 7 years. So I want to give all the praises and the glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. You know, this is, I didn't say no more. I mean, what more do you need to hear from this guy? This guy has completely lost the plot. I didn't realize for over 7 years he has been teaching this false doctrine. Over 7 years. We thought it just happened recently. This has obviously been part of the precept pack that they give out to their followers. This is why they didn't challenge him. Now I understand why none of the elders didn't challenge Bishop Nathaniel when he was teaching this on the weekend, because they've been teaching this, whether it's in secret or behind closed doors, for over 7 years. Because this is the first time, apart from this video here, which I found, that we've heard him teach that mad doctrine that Ezekiel 38 is not talking about World War III. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Shalom. 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 All praise and glory to Yahweh by Shem Shai by Shem Rakah Kodash. Say no more. All praises, all praises, all praises.